Y'all. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Make sure we got good audio, gang. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat with their thumbs jacked. All right, Trey Gang got to do this a totally another way when we come to spilling this tea, right? Do I got everybody attention, y'all? Do I got everybody attention? All right. I was like, yeah, before I get started, shout out to Authentic. You know what I'm talking about? I got to read this. Alert, alert, alert. Fair Use Act. Education use purpose only. All rights to the image, music, clips, and other material used it belong to their prospective owner. We do not claim ownership. Disclaimer. This is the disclaimer. You know what I'm talking about? How y'all doing in the chat? Everybody good? All right. Let's focus. Let's focus. We out here for justice for Kenneka, right? We out here justice for Kenneka. And no matter what it takes, we gonna come through like bulldozers and knocking down that wall and see who on that other side and playing roles and rehearsing scriptures. So, all right, now check this out, right? Y'all know Bree Expo. Don't y'all know why I'm keep bringing Bree name up? Because when it was the setup, Bree was on the move. So when Bree was on the move, when you think about the setup, can't nobody move unless Bree on the move. That's how you know the setup started. Just say like you in the room or something, and just say like you got Peas or Killer, somebody on point. And this thing, you know, when they see Bree leaving out the room, I know what time it is now. So when Bree leave out the room, right? That's when everybody start making it look like a party and stuff like this. All right, look. Y'all want to know why? When I said, who y'all want to expose next? I asked it in my last live. I said, who y'all want to expose next? Because Bree was the, put it like this here, when it come to a car, just say you want to get the engine diagnosed, the problem, right? What's the problem? And you know, you got mechanics around here, shade tree, like, well, you know, it's your alternator. And some were like, well, it's your radiator. You got some would say, hey man, I don't think you need a tune up or something. So you got all these people that know you, but they all up under the same umbrella. Right? So now check this out. When it came to Bree, I finally realized. I said Bree was the main person. When she dipped off, there was the crew. That's why she had the keys. And Livernoria would know this, and Irene would know this. So when you think of Livernoria, She communicating with Irene because of the phone. Because of the phone gonna be in the room. This the reason why the phone got to be in the room so they could communicate on Kenneka phone. But Irene got Kenneka phone, also Monifa phone. So Monifa playing both sides. Cause with whatever happened, right? Since it went live on Monifa phone, on her channel, but you got Irene live on her channel, but everybody said that's Irene live. But it's actually on Monifa page, and Irene went live on Monifa page on Monifa phone and had control of Kenneka phone. So whatever may go down, guess who's gonna fall back on Monifa? Thumb me up. Thumb me up, right? Thumb me up, right? Check this out. This how, since you exposed Bree Bree, I don't know what y'all thinking right now, but this the reason why Miss Teresa silent. I can answer your question right now. How many people in the chat? How many people in the chat right now? Guess why Miss Teresa silent? About everything. Ask me that question. Cause ain't it funny that, you know, I made some wild allegations. And some of the allegations, I will never let nobody keep spraying this if this not true. Right? Right or wrong? Okay. All right. Check this out. You want to know why Miss Teresa is so silent? Because of Bree Bree. Because Bree Bree got the keys. Since when Bree Bree first arrived at the hotel, Bree Bree already ended up with the keys. And who will Bree Bree will be communication according to the phone record? Miss Teresa. It's all about driving the car. Remind y'all, ain't Bree Bree text messages talking about, I don't want to drive the car like that. The B had a donut on the car. And Miss Teresa on the 911 call specifically saying, I don't like nobody driving my car because the insurance don't cover for nobody. So that ties Miss Teresa and Bree Bree at what particular time when they come to the car. You go back to the footage, right? That's why Miss Teresa is so quiet. Cause if you looking at what time they talking about the car situation, now you will understand why they took photos of Kenneka in the car with an Adidas jacket covering her. She didn't have it on. And then Irene took the picture in the exact same car. Right? Once you get an understanding how you see Bree Bree move, now you will understand how Rico name come up in this. It came in a police report because they want to know something about his brother. But ain't this mighty strange that they kept, especially them, then he tried to confirm, oh yeah, you know, Rico, that's my man. Him and Kenneka, he crushed about the whole situation. Like if they was together. They ain't even been together for a whole year. So why was Zach, now since you broke Bree Bree, guess why you finna break Bree Bree? Because who Bree Bree related to? Rico. Guess who his friends is? Peace. Irene. Birdie and them, Hollywood. That's Kenneka cousin. That's Kenneka family circle, right? According to Bree, then cause then you will understand, okay, like, all right. So they try to keep that narrative going. Why? Cause that's the hottest thing about the Kenneka Jenkins right now. So the family would go with anything. And remind y'all, then Miss Teresa said in her post, and Miss Teresa post, I believe Mona Stacks got the video. If you seen Mona Stacks TV video, Miss Teresa specifically said, I believe everything these kids said what happened to my child. Right? Right? Thumb me up if you saw that video, because I don't want to get off topic trying to find the video, because I ain't trying to get cooled down. I'm on fire right now. Keep this in mind. Then Miss Teresa confirmed they was telling the truth. This why Miss Teresa finna be quiet. Mona Stacks TV got a video. Even I got the post on her Facebook page. She said she believed every word what they said about her daughter. Then y'all remember that live video when Miss Teresa said, when I asked for help and I asked peace for help. She said she even asked peace for help. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So now look. Ain't this finna make Bree even expose more? Why you think Bree? Check this out. When it come to MTV, when they were asking Bree these questions, check this out. If you do what they call that stuff, musical chairs, if you would have put Leonora, why you think you never seen Leonora on the MTV? Ooh wee. This is the reason why you ain't finna see Leonora on MTV. Thumb me up. Did anybody see Leonora on MTV? Thumb me up if you did not see Leonora on MTV. Thumb me up and watch how these thumbs finna rock it. But Bree is on MTV, right? But Bree's on MTV. If you do musical chairs and swipe out Bree and put in Leonora and ask the same question, because y'all know what they asked Bree, right? And if you got rumors and speculation that the sister was there, how would you ask this?
And I'm missing.
This is as you were going through the.
They came to arrest us. We canines.
So did they arrest you?
No, they asked me what was going on. They had no clue that a young girl even came up missing.
Now y'all heard what she just said. They didn't have no clue that a girl came up missing. That was right when the lawyer said family and friends reported Kenneka missing minutes after she disappeared. Minutes after she disappeared. Now think about this. Y'all heard what she just said. They have no clue. Who was in the front lobby talking about the surveillance camera? It wasn't Bree. But they want you to believe it's Bree. So watch how I'm finna do one thing that they be getting away with. I'm finna rewind this video. And y'all remember when Bree was on MTV and said when she bumped into Friend's Cave? This finna expose everything. Don't y'all remember when MTV asked Bree? Right? And Bree said how she bumped into security guard. About the surveillance footage. Right? About the surveillance. Thumb me up. We got a clear understanding on this. But this is the reason why I say this.
Canines.
So did they arrest you?
No, they asked me what was going on. They have no clue that a young girl even came up missing.
They asked you. They asked you. This what it finna expose Bree and Teresa and Leonard. Cause on MTV, did Dr. Oz act the same thing to Bree? Did Dr. Oz ask on his platform Leonard the same question that MTV asked Bree? And watch this. When Bree came back at one to be at one time at 1:31, Bree, who you see on the screen? But the phone said, I'm ready to go, Susu. Okay. 30 minutes later, she sent a response to her Susu. But Bree already was communicating on the phone. The whole time, Kenneka don't have the phone. Irene got the phone. And she got Monique for phone. So watch this. When MTV asked Bree about, okay, when you arrive at the hotel and you realize Kenneka gone, what you do next? I asked her, can we see the surveillance camera? I asked, thumb me up. The MTV released that interview. Everybody heard it. But you can't see it on no other platform but YouTube, was because they saved it at the time. But they took it out. Why they took it down? This is the reason why I finna take it down. Because if she texts her sister, she was ready to go. At 1:30. Well, really at 1:20 to be exactly on the time how they gave it to us. Right? At 1:20. 5 minutes later, Kenneka is not on the elevators. She would still be in the room with Irene now. And that's when Bree would show up. And Irene go live. When she text message to Susu, the Susu somewhere on the hotel because the text message lead back to the Susu. You got a digital trace. Where she at? Guess where she was at the whole time? Before the text messages. Once you go back, look. Right? See this? Look at the time. So, boom. Everybody moving. Bree gone. Accent is Smacks there. Cause Smacks there. Look at the phone Disney would lead back to. You see that? Now look at the phone. So that means that's why he would have the pocket ticket. That's why the other pocket ticket was in Miss Teresa car, because it's going to trace back to Bree. See, Miss Teresa supposed to read the pocket ticket when they was up there on the 9th. You see what I'm saying? She was reading the wrong pocket ticket when she was on the 911 dispatch. So MTV was smart. So this what they did. They said, look, and keep this in mind, MTV already had their documentary before December 2017. Dr. Oz video was released in October the 28th, something like that. But MTV had a documentary already before December the 19th, but they released it 2 years later. Like 2-3 years later though. Right? Throw me up, gang. Man, let's try to get to 150 likes right now if I ain't telling the truth. Look. So, when MTV had Bree talking about what happened when y'all realized she came up missing. This when you see Bree. But you ain't gonna see Leonora on the footage. You see Bree on the footage, but you ain't gonna see Leonora on the footage. She already just left. So you already know what location she gonna be at. Ain't that's where everybody going? So when MTV was interviewing Bree and the questions they were asking Bree, Dr. Oz asking Leonora the same question. So if you put Leonora on MTV documentary, substitute Bree out. Substitute Bree out. Put Leonora in that seat. And once you do that, Trey Gang showed y'all the reports when Friends K said, look, when I bumped into some people on the 9th floor, they was looking for their sister. Remind y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? And keep this in mind. Leonora said, yeah, I know all the entries and exits that don't have no cameras at. And remind y'all, Miss Teresa ain't never mentioned nothing about, yeah, y'all know it's exits and entries that don't have cameras that anybody could sneak in, could do this to my daughter. None of that. But Leonora said something about it, so she gave you some type of knowledge. She know how to move around. So if you take Bree out the MTV interview, take her out the MTV interview and listen to the questions, and you got to go back to Leonora sitting in the hot seat. Look how this would sound now. Watch this.
And everybody had run out. But they didn't, and they was knocking on doors and all of them had their phones, and they was like, you know, with Kenneka picture, asking them, did y'all see her? Because we figuring she's got to be in this hotel somewhere.
So the police came because you were going through the hotel?
They came to arrest us. Yeah. We K9s.
So did they arrest you?
No, they was They asked me what was going on. They have no clue that a young girl even came up missing.
This is 20 hours later. They still didn't know there was a missing woman.
They didn't have no clue, and the manager was acting clueless. They said they didn't even see her entering the hotel.
So how did they find?
That's the same story. What they told the that's what the same story when you go to Zach TV, Irene. That's the same thing when they said, man, we don't believe, you know what I'm saying? She actually came in. She missing? What? We don't know what you talking about. You see what I'm saying? Why do you think you kept seeing French K dip off? Watch this.
Around there, look after all that, it still was never. They didn't come tell us like, yeah, we finna put y'all out of, yes, y'all disturbing the peace. They never said nothing to us.
They wanted y'all to stay.
Disappeared. They didn't say anything. Yeah. And when we was walking around there, look after all that, it still was never. They didn't come tell us like, yeah, we finna put y'all out of, yes, y'all disturbing the peace. They never said nothing to us.
They wanted y'all.
They asked me what was going on. They had no clue that a young girl even came up missing.
This is 20 hours later. They still didn't know there was a missing woman.
Don't think about 20 hours later. Think about 20 to 30 minutes. 20 to 30 minutes. 20 to 30 minutes. Look at this as interrogation. And I'm going to ask everybody at the party the same question. Same question. I don't know who was there. But I'm going to ask everybody the same question. Since I see them on Irene live video, let me ask them what was going on at this particular time. Do y'all fail to realize that we asking what was going on at this particular time? You see, Bree? Let's go to 1:30 that adds up to this timestamp, right? 1:30. Right? Bree go back. Irene go live. But they throwing everybody out, showing Kenneka outside the room. Don't worry about this footage. She ain't outside the room. But they go live. Next thing you know, they need two girls. So Kenneka went on the 9th floor. Since she meeting up with somebody on the 9th floor, they say with two of her friends, and we don't know who the friends was. We can speculate. But look how 10 minutes later, what's going on? Everybody leave, and 20 minutes later, like what Dr. R just said.
I'm missing. What was going on? They had no clue that a young girl even came up missing.
This is 20 hours later. They still didn't know there was a missing woman.
Not 20 hours, 20 to 30 minutes. Check this out. The same question that he asking Leonora, Bree supposed to be in this seat answer the same question. Because you don't have nothing to ask Leonora at a time when she texted the sister.
They came up missing.
This is 20 hours later. They still didn't know there was a missing woman.
They didn't have no clue.
You see what I'm saying? They asking you at a timestamp when she last contacted her sister, but got Bree on the footage. So Bree got to protect Leonora when they come. Did I make a strong point there? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dumb me up if I made a strong point there. Now you see why they asking Bree and Living Nora the same question round about this time stamp. That's why Bree always remains silent. And Living Nora always remains silent when it comes to Kenneka Jenkins case. Watch this. Now, listen to, now y'all finna see why Miss Teresa looked at Living Nora when they asked about this particular timestamp. Now look, when they asked the question about this particular timestamp, this to let you know and confirm it. You know the narrative about Bree. Miss Teresa gonna peep that question about this particular timestamp because that's dealing with her other daughter, Leonora. That's dealing with her other daughter, Leonora, at this particular timestamp. Don't y'all remember we watched this all the time and we were like, oh, y'all see how Miss Teresa looking at? You see how? Look, watch this.
When the manager was acting clueless, they said they didn't.
To you.
Because
Freezing to death is one scenario, which we're going to get to, but whatever's going on, carjacking, kidnapping, time is not your friend here.
Exactly.
At what point did the police finally say, this is a problem, this young woman's been missing?
When we went, they didn't. They came to.
That's why she answered that question. That she wasn't supposed to answer that question. That's why Miss Teresa was like, wait a minute. You weren't supposed to, not the question at this particular time. Cause look what this particular time we showed. Remember MTV? We talking about 30 minutes. 20 to 30 minutes. Remember what Dr. Oz said? 20 hours? No, this was 20 to 30 minutes. Look what you see. And look, everything was she telling you.
Arrest us. That's how the police came.
Came to arrest you?
Yes.
To arrest you?
Yeah.
For what?
And this was like 6:30 in the evening.
Why would they arrest you?
Because Lenore now and the rest of the family member, they go upstairs. One of the kids pulled this fire drill, figuring by them pulling the fire drill, you know, everybody had run out. But they didn't, and they was knocking on doors and all of them had their phones, and they was like, you know, with Kenneka picture, asking them, did y'all see her? Did y'all see her? Because we figuring she's got to be in this hotel somewhere.
So the police came because you were going through the whole...
They came to arrest us. Yeah. We K-9s.
So did they arrest you?
No, they asked me what was going on. They had no clue that a young girl even came up missing.
This is 20 hours later, they still didn't know there was a missing woman?
They have no clue, and the manager was acting clueless. They said they didn't even see her entering the hotel.
So how did they find the body? Who found that she was dead?
Well, the detectives told me that they found her, but when I heard it on the news and read the newspaper, I heard an employee found her. But if you would have saw her in that state, the first thing would have came to my mind, something happened to her.
Like someone did something to her?
Yes, like someone did something to her. Now, they told us they didn't see nothing, no foul play, no faulty play, or whatever.
Now, when Leonora answered that question, that's why Miss Teresa switched it up and was like, this, here, look.
No, they have no clue that a young girl even came up missing.
This is 20 hours later, they still didn't know there was a missing woman?
They have no clue, and the manager was acting clueless. They said they didn't even see her entering the hotel.
So how did they find the body? Who found that she was dead?
Well, the detectives told me that they found her, but when I...
Really? And that's what you get when you expose Bree Bree. And then look, at that particular time, let's keep it clear. Let's keep this crystal clear. Since we talking at a particular time stamp, she said the detective said they stated they find her. Was he was the main detective, police chief over the case. He the police chief. But he was also the investigator over the case that Jedediah interviewed at the police precinct. Look. This finna expose Miss Teresa. Instead of when they said they found her, look. Instead of when they said the detective stated they found her, go back to the 911 call. Once you go back to the 911 call, man, this is so crazy. Cause Miss Teresa called the hotel exactly in this time frame and said check the cameras cause she know who it would have been seen coming out the kitchen. So Miss Teresa gonna call him the devil. So when Miss Teresa was throwing shots at Rosemont, said, where is my baby phone? Who cut my baby hair? All the evidence. And guess who she was talking to? Him. Same person that came out the kitchen. But that lady was so feel like she just, you could have been told us this if you really want to expose Rosemont. If you really want to expose Rosemont, they even put the footage out. Look, they had no choice but the footage out. But you got to agree with the timestamp and act on. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And since you had to, that's why you was screaming, my daughter could have been saved. Yeah, she could have been saved. On your watch. But your justice is something else. See what I'm saying? So this lets you know who she agreed with. How Kenneka got put in the freezer. And you got a police chief coming out exactly the time what they said in the beginning when she first went in the freezer. And they was at 2:30. So who locked her in there? No more questions about that. We got answers. For real. For real. You got a police chief in the kitchen September 9th exactly at 2:30. Kilo Brown said police came up. That's when everything got hyped. Look who Irene. Guess what Irene said on her post? Yeah, around 3 o'clock. Rosemont told us, said something they told them around 3 o'clock. So look at 30 minutes before 3 o'clock and Irene going, you know where she going. You see what I'm saying? So this exposed Miss Teresa. Cause you got the devil walking out the freezer, Jack. Locked her daughter in there and still alive. All because Miss Teresa agreed. If this was different, if you would have came to that hotel, if this was your child, you would have came to that hotel, you would have found her. No doubts. You would have found her. No doubts about that. But before Miss Teresa when Miss Teresa was having a conversation with the police, the girl was still alive when Miss Teresa agreed. And that's why they did a reenactment. That's why Miss Teresa quiet. That's why out of all her posts, that's why she defended Bree. Yeah. Bree was the one that called me when she came up missing. And this the same Bree said, did they put her in the trash bag? Man, Trey Gang just called Miss Teresa out. And Leonora, bro. Check it. If you want to know who the real devil, listen to what I just said. Kenneka would still be alive when Miss Teresa came up to the hotel. When they was at the pool area, Kenneka would still be alive and could have been saved. Matter of fact, when Miss Teresa was seen in the lobby, when she gave y'all that, when y'all see me in the lobby, that's when I report my daughter missing. Kenneka was still alive. And Miss Teresa knew that she was still alive. This why you got 36-hour footage. Since they agreed till we gonna find her in the freezer, they had to wait till the girl died and do the reenactment. When you see, this when the family members came up to the hotel searching for them and all of this. You want to talk about the devil. You want to talk about some devil. You see what I'm saying? So the whole time when we were trying to study, watch the footage, think about the girl was still alive the whole time. Damn near throughout the whole 36-hour footage. Still alive. We thinking how the way the news tried to make it seem she was already inside of a freezer deceased and nobody didn't discover her yet for 21 hours. But the whole time they had to stall and wait till the girl died. And that's why you had paramedics on standby. That's why Miss Teresa always scream and can use this over Rosemoney head. My baby could still been alive right today if you did cover this up. Cause you agreed to it. You agreed to it and they're gonna cover this up. Say I'm lying. Listen to the devil.
I heard it on the news and read the newspaper. I heard an employee found her. But if you would have saw her in that state, the first thing would have came to my mind, something happened to her.
Cause she knew what she saw. Look. You see, what? Let me match this up. Let me match this picture with this picture. And let me see why you think she looking the way she looking. Now that's what Miss Teresa gonna be guilty about. That's what make her gonna drink even more. Cause she knew her daughter was still alive. But to cover up for the hotel, she had to agree. Look, this gonna be an accident. All right. We know y'all was on the 11th floor pottering. Okay, we're gonna cover up for that. And we know Irene made a video about room 926, and that's the room that we was in. Now, Miss Teresa, we'll give you millions if you just say it was an accident, and when Irene was going live and mentioning room 926, say they was in room, no, you ain't got to say they was in room 926. You ain't got to even mention that. You see what I'm saying? Because the police already got that covered when it comes to an investigation. See, now we got the live videos, and that's the video that we don't want the people to understand about the real reason why room 926 was mentioned. Please, Miss Teresa, can you agree to it? Kenneka heart still got a heartbeat. When this conversation going on, even Fred's case said she was still shallow breathing. Miss Teresa mentioned pool area at 3 and 4 o'clock. Then French K mentioned the pool area round about this time. But Miss Teresa said, but it wasn't on the 9th, it was on the 10th. Let's face the truth. Look, let's face the truth. Look, you see Leonora, she feel the energy. She see how she looking at who? Miss Teresa. That's why she looking at her like that. Alright. Let's listen to the question. What they asked Miss Teresa. Right? You see this? You see they respond. And you also see this. Who found Kenneka? Well, we ain't even gonna say who found Kenneka. Let's redactorate that question. Who was with Kenneka that worked for Rosemont as a police chief or a police chief, an investigator, anything like that, you know what I'm saying? But work at Crown Plaza as a security supervisor that's over the security team. And who will be with Kenneka in the kitchen at 2 something in the morning with access? You see it on the footage. You see this on the footage. You see how she looking at this question? Watch this.
Was entering the hotel with no clue that a young girl came up missing.
This is 20 hours later. They still didn't know there was a missing woman.
They didn't have no clue, and the manager was acting clueless. They said they didn't even see her entering the hotel.
So how did they find the body? Who found that she was dead?
Well, the detectives told me that they found her. But when I heard it on the news and read the newspaper, I heard an employee found her. But if you would have saw her in that state, the first thing would have came to my mind: something happened to her.
Like someone did something to her?
Yes, like someone did something to her. Now they told us they didn't see nothing, no foul play, no faulty play, or whatever.
Are you angry that you were ignored?
Yes. I'm one. Yes. I'm angry.
Now listen to the exact same question when Zach TV asked Irene. Watch this.
And I'm like, no, I think I text her sister like, ain't no update on Kenneka yet. She like, no.
What?
I'm like, ain't no update. Okay. Say like her, it's 9 in the morning, she ain't called yet. And this time I'm guessing they finna go, because Monique pick up.
Right.
Now they finna go. Monique for them leave out the room. They enter it like to get her phone. Mike like, give me her phone. I'm like, y'all finna go. She come in, Monique like, Kenneka gone. Kenneka gone.
Whoa, hold on. How did she just leave?
In these seconds, that's what I'm saying.
She
Remind y'all, think about what Dr. Oz asked Bree. Liv Renard. Think about MTV asked the same question to Bree. But check this out. Take Bree out the MTV interview and put Liv Renard in the MTV interview. Right? With the same question with Dr. Oz asked her, and guess who responded? Liv Renard. Yeah, they said the manager talking about he ain't had no clue that Kenneka came in, and you know what I'm saying? She never came in this hotel, right? Watch this.
She called her to the left. Stop.
Okay, she sleep for a little minute. Like 5 minutes later, here come Monique to pick her up. They can leave. Monique, I got her phone though. This with the music playing off her phone.
Off who phone?
Kenneka phone.
Okay.
So I hit her phone. I give me her phone. Y'all finna leave. You finna leave? She like, Mike, like, yeah, we is finna leave. Next thing you know, I'm like, unhook the Bluetooth then. And my Monique from there like, she missing. Oh, she missing.
Alright, she missing right after your live going to room 926. Let's go back when Bree showed up. Boom, look, gang. When Bree showed up, right? Irene went live around by this time. When they meet the two girls, they in the hallway. Check this out. We don't know where Liv Renard at, but we know she already text messaged her sister. And then look, if she text messaged her sister, they must gave a location of where she was gonna be at. And that would explain why Kenneka would be, you know what I'm saying, in the kitchen area. Round about this time, I don't know. But when you listen to another YouTuber, the security went and grabbed Kenneka out that freezer room. Then Liv Renard mentioned that freezer room. And that's what the other YouTuber mentioned, that freezer room. And check this out. And they were saying she trying to make it outside, but the security was trying to take her back to another room. Everything she said to Zach TV.
This one is kind of hard to follow. So she accidentally bumped the lap. Boom. She said we finna leave. Let's get grab her phone.
Before she hit the lamp. She hit the lamp, bed, sleep. She sleep on the bed.
Right.
Monifa come pick her up.
So Monifa took her outside the room.
Yeah.
Who came back for the phone?
Mike. Both of them left the room with her.
Okay. So she's in the hallway with Monifa.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they realized she ain't got her phone, the keys, nothing. They just.
So now they come back in here
to get the stuff.
To get this. Okay. So everybody.
You can't leave without her keys or her phone.
Exactly.
You can't, how you gonna drive?
We in her mama car.
Yeah.
So at this time, they like, girl, I don't know.
I don't know what they did.
Girl,
they probably was like, I don't know, because I want nothing.
Okay. We're not gonna make any assumptions, but they all run back in because it's 4 of them that came together.
Bree was already gone though.
She left.
The party got rocking. Bree was gone.
She a ride or Uber?
No, she had left with the guys. Some of the guys.
Okay.
She left.
Okay. So Bree's totally out of this. Boom.
Yeah, she don't.
So.
What? Now look, I won't even be surprised when Kenneka went to that 9th floor in room 926. Something happened in room 926, And they made Monique and them bring her out of room 926. And they knew what exactly happened to her in room 926, dealing with a staff member. Cause if it was dealing with a staff member, that's the staff member that's gonna be responsible. It's the one that's gonna be seen on the footage. He didn't duck hard enough. Cause when he walked through this camera, he was walking in the duck walk like Elvis Presley in the sheet shop doing the duck walk with the guitar. That's what he was doing. You see this? So Miss Teresa agreed with the police chief. And Kenneka was still alive. Irene them know this. Everybody know this. And they was there that night. The girl was still alive when Miss Teresa showed up, bruh. And agreed. That's why she can't never confess to this, bruh. These is receipts. So the whole interview Zach did, it was to take Bree, Miss Teresa, protect everybody in the room that's on the 9th floor, not the 11th floor they throw the party. Because the 11th floor is going to be Irene live video luring her to room 926, but they got the public since he was in room 926. Just make Irene like they was in room 926 to cover his part. If you think I'm lying, I can play one video right now and I can mute my microphone for an hour. Y'all want to know what really going on? Watch this. Watch this game. Watch this. Watch this. I'm finna go one particular comment. And this just to show you that he know what was going on the 11th floor. Put it like this here. Y'all remember when Miss Teresa said in the 911 call that her daughter supposed to be on the 11th floor? Keep this in mind. That means when Irene was going live, she was actually on the 11th floor going live in the room on the 11th floor. When you go back to the transgender, since she was outside the room, she probably didn't want no part of what was going on in the room, but it was verified that she was linked back to the same room. So it would make sense that if you know, if it's finna be a setup going on, let me be seen on camera round about this same time when things start popping off, right? So since everything was on the 11th floor, think about the Jalen Ford, right? Once you think about the Jalen Ford, when it comes to the Jalen Ford that's playing Irene, that's bull crap. Cause the secret is there is Irene on the 11th floor in the room. They all on the 11th floor. Hold on. Let me find the video. I think it's gonna be that one. Oh, look. Here we go. Now y'all heard, y'all see the title? This the trick. They gonna have you look. Jalen Ford was in the room. The Irene live video, that's Jalen Ford. Why they want you to think that was Jalen Ford was Irene? That's to throw you off, because look what we discovered. Irene was actually on the 11th floor, in the room on the 11th floor, going live with a bunch of trans. And stuff like that. but the staff gonna be on the 9th floor, right? So where Marco J was trying to look, y'all, look, I'm finna play the video.
Car crash. Now, they want us to believe, trust me when I say this, y'all, they want us to believe that Eugenia Walker died in that crash, and a second passenger broke his spine, and Jalen Ford only walked away with 3 scratches on his head. Ain't that something? And after this short live, y'all go back and watch the video of how the car looked. Ain't no way with the way that car looked. Y'all mean to tell us with the way that vehicle looked that Jalen Ford was supposedly been driving, that's all he walked away with them 3 scratches on his head? And then we see the obvious bruises that's on Kenneka. But I'm finna show y'all something. Watch this. Now look at the video to the far right.
Now y'all know what's a dead giveaway with this? Y'all know what's a dead giveaway with this? Cause you always got to go back to the timestamp. Even if you manipulate it, you still got to go back to the timestamp. Cause the movement's still gonna reveal. See this?
I'm finna show y'all a hostile situation that we've been looking at. And again, y'all, like I said, we misread, overlooked, and misinterpret everything. Now check this out. When I say it was a hostile situation, it was a hostile situation. That's exactly what it was. It was a hostile situation.
Now you see when I call Bree up, we still talking about in the 30 minutes. You see this? When Bree showed up. Now, since he talking about it's a hostile situation, speaking in codes, look how Trey Gang performing miracles. We talking about 30 minutes at the crime. 30 minutes. This all when it comes to the Kenneka Jenkins case, we gonna talk about particular timestamp that's between 1:30 and 2 o'clock. 1:30 and 2 o'clock. Watch this.
We know people was fighting. People got hurt. Police was called. Ambulance was called.
Oh, now you see how he's spilling tea? At what time? At what time? Matter of fact, let's go to Dr. Oz right now. Oh,
I'm hurt, sir.
Dead.
Well, the detectives told me that they found her, but when I heard it on the news and read the newspaper, I heard an employee found her. But if you would have saw her in that state, the first thing would have came to my mind, something happened to her.
Like someone did something to her?
Yes, like someone did something to her. Now, they told us they didn't see nothing, no foul play, no faulty play, or whatever.
Are you angry that you were ignored?
Yes, I'm one. Yes, I'm angry. I'm hurt more so.
All right, up next we have even more questions. The shocking autopsy details, they stopped me dead in my tracks.
that's why He said this. They stopped me dead in my tracks reading the prayer. Cause look at the questions they just answered.
It was hurt also.
All right, up next, we have even more questions. The shocking autopsy details they stopped me dead in my tracks. It was.
All right. Now look, since we talking about with this in the 30 minutes, remind y'all what MTV asked Bree Bree. Remember what Dr. Oz asked Bree Bree, and look how Liver Norris showed up. Ain't this 30 minutes later? Ain't this like 30 minutes later when you gonna see Bree Bree, right? Right here when she first came in the lobby. This way you finna expose Marco J. And check this out, I've been looking into Marco J too for a while too. And y'all spread the message and let him know Trey Gang want to see you, cause Trey Gang said you had threatened him a long time ago, and he got the screenshots when he said, when you said you were gonna shut him down and stuff. Well, he remembered that post, and he want to see that you a man of your words. You still in shape? You still in shape for this fight? You still in shape for this fight, right? Because I know you watching too. Because you're going to be smart enough, security. Right? Watch how Trey Gang finna hit him again. Look, gang, since we talking about this particular timestamp, watch what he finna say. Look what will be happening in 30 minutes.
And by the end of the night, the goddamn coroner was called. Well, let's focus in on this video real quick.
Yeah, everybody comes.
Now, what y'all seeing on the screen?
No, I think
is a couple people from the party leaving. Notice this girl right here. She's fired up. She turned up. Y'all know how they say she turned. She charged. You can tell she charged. Watch her body movement. She charged. It's playing in slow motion, but just look at her. See, I'm going to go back just a little bit because the girl that's walking next to her appears to be trying to calm her down, talk her like, you know, probably, girl, chill out. Let that go. But look. She charged, she talking her little talk. And now she stopped the other girl just to saying something to her. Now she stopped, turn around. Now, notice the girl that's holding the towel up to her head is coming into focus now, into the camera. But when she gets so far, and by the way, the person that's standing on the side of the girl that's holding her head, I believe that's Jalen Ford. I believe that's Jalen Ford with the hat on his head. Had to cover his head up because...
Now look, I'm finna debunk all of this. Cause let me go to this. I gotta go to his channel. And I gotta go when I drop the letter. Since y'all heard this, I want y'all to just to hear that particular part. How he trying to mention Jalen Ford round about this time frame. Right? This to cover up around about this time frame, right? Because guess who you gonna have to protect? When you think about his content, guess who he gonna have to protect, right? At a particular time stamp. The police. The police. The police. Right? Watch this. Guess what's finna happen on the... Watch this. In the 911 call, y'all remember Miss Teresa missing the 11th floor. Y'all remember when Leonora asked about, yeah, when she came up missing, when Leonora answered that question, what did y'all do when she came up missing? Think about what Sergeant Rose said when she left out on the 11th floor and went down to the 9th floor. That's when she came up missing. That's why Leonora would speak up on that, cause she can answer that question, right? Since she can answer that question, oh look, since Bree was there, Bree take the downfall, cause we gotta perpetrate you as Leonora. You see what I'm saying? And then look what you finna get. When I got the letter, watch what he finna say about the 11th floor. Right here, gang. This the video.
The guy said they watched Kenneka walk into that room on the 11th floor with the guys in the hoodie.
Oh!
Security guard said the hotel made Monique and them put her in a bag. That's why they ain't saying nothing, because the hotel.
So everything what he be saying, Leonora was with them folks. Leonora with them folks, and that was the biggest secret when it came to the Kenneka Jenkins case. Look, this when I first got the letter. Since you know what Miss Teresa said on the 911 call about the 11th floor, never mention the 9th floor. Never mention. And watch how Marco finna break the 11th floor down.
They're doing that fucking live. Y'all get what I'm saying? That's why she couldn't go back up there with them. That's why she couldn't go back up there with them. Because she was doing that live with Jalen Ford now. And listen. Didn't I just release the video? I just did a video this week saying how it was all fake when they arrested Monifa. Now y'all see why. They had to get out of there.
Gotta get Monifa out of there.
Okay, come on now. You're going too far. You're doing too much.
Cause Monifa willing to tell.
So to whisk her off into the jail cell, that was fake.
And that's why you had Lamont tell me I was locked up with Monifa, and Monifa told me everything that happened at the party. See that? But look who orchestrated the protest for them to have the narrative, Miss Teresa and the family. That's why, look, man, God is so good. That's why when you see protests on YouTube, you never saw Miss Teresa and Leonora together protesting on the same video. You either see Leonora or you would see Miss Teresa. You see what I'm saying? It's like one or two videos that you would see her and her daughter there, but when it comes to like telling the public news coverage at the protest, they was never together. They already separated them. Now you know why. Cause look, on the 11th floor, this what Miss Teresa don't want you to know. My daughter was on the 11th floor. It was witness there. They seen my daughter. But my daughter was lured to the 9th floor. And that's when things went left. Now the security guard want us to cover up for this timestamp. So I got to agree that, yeah, Irene did went live, but instead of the 11th floor, they was in room 926. And they just cover up for the whole staff member. And that's why they can't explain unidentified staff member in the kitchen. At what time was Kenneka talking about entering the kitchen?
I kept telling y'all when we was watching all this stuff, when it first happened, emotions were high. So now a couple years down the line, we sitting back and we watching it with a different eye. We got a different view, different mindset, different understanding. Things are more clearer. We looking at things different now. We seeing the same footage, but we watching the same footage, but we seeing it totally different now. And I'm telling you, it make perfectly good sense. And that accident. Y'all see what I'm talking about? The video I put up this evening. Look at the car. Look how the blue jean clothing just laying there. So that's another reason why I'm saying. Another reason why I'm saying that they had to just got through shooting that goddamn fake live video. So what's the plan to have Jalen Ford and them shoot the live video there and kill him? Cause them they was being chased. And y'all, where that accident at? I drive down that goddamn street just about every other day. You're not finna be doing no damn 90 miles per hour through there, period. Unless you being chased. Too much police activity. And that's a college area. That's a college area. And that's what I think. Security guard said they watched Kenneka and them walk into that room on the 11th floor. Security guard said it was multiple parties. He said when he got on his shift, it was multiple parties. Security guard said they watched Kenneka walk into that room on the 11th floor with the guys in the hoodie. Security guard said the hotel made Monique and them put her in a bag. That's why they ain't saying nothing, because the hotel pulled the move on them where it said, look, we gonna cover up what y'all did or what y'all let happen, and y'all go sign some confidentialities. Anybody speak out, you going to jail. That's how they scared her. That's why everything was so disarray. That's why everything was so puzzled. That's why we was all over the place. We couldn't figure out, like, damn, all these goddamn people at this party and won't nobody talk. Won't nobody talk. That's why they made them sign. I said that. Anybody that been around that know me from the beginning, I know you gotta recall me saying, I said that. I said it's possible that they made them kids sign some papers where they won't talk. And now look. So, is Monique and Irene gonna come on out with the rest of the story? Is they gonna come on out with some verification? Because I know they're gonna see this if they ain't already saw it. If they ain't already saw this. That letter make perfectly good sense to me.
So the whole time he telling you what's really going on the 11th floor, but disguising that this Jalen Ford playing Irene, but he really basically telling you this what happened at Irene live video before she left out the room going to room 926. Did y'all call it? Did you code it? Now you see how this stuff could come back on you, bro, when you trying to tell a lie to the public and don't even delete the video. He the only one that just didn't delete all his videos and still got it up. Since you exposed Bree, now he finna expose the Amber Lambs. Think about Liver Nora, cause he exposed Liver Nora throughout the whole thing without saying her name.
That letter made perfectly good sense to me. And Zach Death had something to do with that.
No, it didn't. It really didn't. It really did.
Zach Death had something to do with that case.
No, it didn't. It really didn't, gang. Trust me, it didn't got nothing to do with
And I'm gonna tell y'all
the
something.
case.
Y'all notice how they took Zach's YouTube channel down right before VH1 and MTV show?
No, it ain't, cause that TV channel still up. We still watching it right here. You see what I'm saying? Cause look what Zach doing. Ain't he protecting Bree, Liver Nora, and the hotel staff at the same time? Peep the game. Peep the game, Jack. Watch this.
Came out. Y'all know why they took his channel down? Because they didn't want Zach narrative interfering with the bullshit narrative that they was about to put out.
And the reason why he said that, cause look what the information we got about Bree. They just exposed Peas, Zach, Killer, Miss Teresa, Liver Nora, Irene, Bree, police, and other government officials, bro. Just all because of Bree. If you look into Monifa, what you gonna get when you look into Monifa? Man, I went to the party and you know what I'm saying, and I want to help, but Rosemont said we can't say nothing, and that's my friend. I've been friends with her for this long, and I never set Kenneka up. But you looking digging these people, guess what the history tell you about these people? Look what the investigation that leaded you to. So since you understand Bree, check this out. This what Peace and Killer didn't tell nobody. It was on the 11th floor, the room they was in on the 11th floor. But they had to agree, like what Miss Teresa agreed, it was on the 9th floor to protect who coming out the kitchen. See that?
They watched on the surveillance footage Kenneka going into the room with the trainees. If there's any truth to that, then that means that Jadam Ford and them is heavily responsible as well. We know that they gotta be Jadam Ford and them because we saw Monifa and them in the footage with Jadam Ford. And y'all, let me tell you something about Jadam Ford. Let me tell y'all something about Jadam Ford. Now y'all saw that whole aftermath video I put up today of Jadam Ford accident. And we see the blue jean clothes laying on the thing on in the picture or whatever. My opinion is Jadam Ford was being chased. Jadam Ford was being chased. They was being chased. That's how that accident happened, if you ask me. But if you look at, here's where we use our common sense. If you look at when Jaden Ford got arrested, and I'm looking at it now, just give me 1 second. Okay, let's just go right here to one article dealing with that car crash. It said Jalen Ford, 19, was charged with driving under the influence during a rollover crash early Monday in a University Village neighborhood that killed one person and injured another. Officers responded about 2:35 a.m. and found a Nissan Altima on its hood in the 1000 block of West Roosevelt, according to Chicago police. And then it goes on to say that Eugenia Walker was found dead. But let me tell y'all something. Now, if we know that this accident happened on a Sunday night, going into a Monday morning, 2:30 in the morning. So if it happened on a Sunday night going into a Monday morning, then we know that it's possible that Monifa and them, Jaden Ford and them, shot that goddamn video Sunday because the accident happened early Monday morning. So the reason why I'm saying they had to shoot that goddamn second live Sunday is because Jaden Ford still had the same red weave in his head to make himself look like Irene. So I'm quite sure he didn't wear that for a couple days. He had to have that on Sunday night going into Monday because Monday is when the car accident happened. So bam, was Jalen Ford was supposed to die in that car crash too? Just like Eugenia Walker? Do that make sense to y'all?
So now you think about his narrative and Straight Drop narrative, and King Robin chose a king. Now you see what they all fell out about. Now, when you think about it, who would be the money management over this money thing if everybody gonna get paid? Now, you know Miss Teresa is gonna be head over the money because she got the lawsuit. So guess who everybody gonna have to fall out with? See, they started cruising Miss Teresa. When they started cruising Miss Teresa, at some point in time, they all came to agreement like, we ain't gonna cruise you no more, Miss Teresa. We just gonna go along with Antonio and Vet Evans and throw everybody off and stuff like that. But the whole trick is, when it became a setup, family was closely involved. Since family was closely involved, Miss Teresa had to protect Leonora, Kenny, and the rest of the people that was involved. You see what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all.
We know how bad the accident was because the other person that was sitting in the passenger seat fucking cracked his spine. Him or her.
Why this gonna be round about the same time? Look, when the car wreck will be going on, when it come to the Jalen Ford. This when the car wreck will be going on. Round about this time to be exactly. So why Jalen Ford would be on the run? Round about this time. No. An hour later. I mean at 2:30. Round about this time. This when Jalen Ford would be on a high speed chase with a unknown person and they get hit with. Come on. You see what I'm saying? Now look. While this going on at the hotel, Jalen Ford in the car crash. And listen to what he said.
But they kind of like kept that concealed a little bit. They wanted to keep it all concealed, but it makes sense. If any truth to what that security guard said, that they watched Kenneka walk into that room on the 11th floor, and he said the room was full of trainees, so there had to be Jalen Ford in the room. Do y'all recall what I said the other day? People got in rooms and look up and like, damn, what the fuck is going on? So, here's a question. If it's true what Shamaya said, she watched Kenneka walk in the hallway, throw her head between her legs, and just say, "Hey, I'm ready to go. I want my mama." If that's true, when did that happen? Because according to the security guard, all the hell didn't break loose until Monifa and them walked back in the room and when the guys grabbed Kenneka on the elevator.
Now y'all read between the lines. This just exposed Marco. Since you want to come to the people like you just a YouTuber, man, you security guard for the Crown Plaza Hotel. You security guard for the Crown Plaza Hotel. Y'all reach out to him and tell him I want him to join my platform because I got a couple of questions I need to ask him to verify. Because everything what you said, the information that we got now we know why you talking like this.
That's when all the hell broke loose. So when did Shamaya see Kenneka fall down, sitting on the floor with her head in her legs saying, "Oh, I want my mama"? When did she see that? The reason why I'm saying Shamaya probably lying is because if all hell didn't break loose until Monifa went back in the room,
so what he basically saying when they left her out of room 926, that was a lie. There was a lie. Look. When Bree came back, when live with Irene, when they went down to the 9th floor, when they needed 2 girls, everything was cool. Until all hell broke loose, they had to go back to the 11th floor to get what? The phone. Let's get out of here. Oh, not so fast, because the hotel got y'all coming back. You got to get the body out of room 926. So that's what Irene comes. She hit her head on the lamp. She was asleep and all this, knocked out. Oh, look.
what would be a reason for Kenneka to feel that way? Y'all get what I'm saying? If it's true what that security guard letter just put out, if that's true, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. Because It's not protecting that statement that the security guard put out. It's not protecting the hotel. It's not protecting.
I heard it. All this, what he put out. That's not protecting the hotel. Really? Look.
The people at the party. It's not protecting nobody. It sort of exposed everything. It did just that, and it filled in some gaps. To me, it makes sense. But see, that letter raised bigger questions. Okay, if that's true, again, who would want to hurt that girl that way and to go to those measures to stick a broom up her? Come on now. Stick a broom up in her? The security guard said when he walked out there, he saw that her lip was busted and all that. It makes sense. And we all been on this thing for so long that we would have quickly picked off if it was some nonsense. I ain't saying that, you know, people can't get one over on us, but hey, this one right here would be a tough one. And again, it raised a bigger question because who would want to hurt this girl like this? And was her getting killed a message to somebody else? Did she get killed because of somebody else's problem, or what somebody else did? Because that's overkill. And then I'm gonna tell y'all, the whole thing to go to Rosemont was that right there. I couldn't really grasp that because, you know, people really from Chicago, especially the youngsters, they don't really go to Rosemont like that.
He alive because they always go to the DoubleTree and the Marriott, Crown Plaza, just to, you know what I'm saying, the last option. You see what I'm saying? It's just the last option. So now look, this what was going on. When Bree got exposed, this how she came out the room. Cause what you saw when Irene live video. So when Bree actually made it back, she wasn't heading to the 9th floor. She was heading to the 11th floor. Once she headed to the 11th floor, her and Irene then were going live. But look at a 10-minute time gap. Cause soon when Bree showed up and they said they needed 2 girls, this 10 minutes after this, you see this. So that means when Bree showed up in the next 10 minutes, Kenneka would be going on the 9th floor. And whatever happened on the 9th floor, he showed up. He showed up. So he 10 minutes after her. Right? So now look. Since Miss Risa talking about Monique for this and you supposed to be her friend, look at Bree movement. And now I see why you praise Bree and point the fingers at Monique. Cause Monique finna be seen with him on the footage. So they'll get Miss Teresa said, yeah, when my cousin came up there looking for Kenneka, you said Neek was in there, but look how the devil convinced her. We can't give these people the real true timeline. Miss Teresa, you gotta agree with this timeline. Okay. Now this look like a search. So now look, boom. At this particular time, and Kenneka would still be alive. Matter of fact, Kenneka would still be alive through all of this. Matter of fact, Kenneka would still be alive when Miss Teresa show up. Since Miss Teresa knew that her daughter was still alive at the hotel, when I say she knew her daughter was still alive, but since she agreed to the police narrative, Miss Teresa always said, yeah, my daughter still could have been alive, putting it off in Rosemont face, but you the one agreed to it. You the one agreed to it. She would still be alive if you didn't agree to her. You see what I'm saying? So you basically told the world while you were trying to expose Rosemont to my daughter would still been alive if y'all would have helped me. Look for her, cause you know what the autopsy gonna give you a timeline of the death. So cover those up. You see what I'm saying? Look who will be coming out the kitchen at 2 something. The police chief. So when you think about Zach TV interview, think about the timeline that we were manipulated on in the beginning. You see what I'm saying? In the beginning. Zay said, who y'all think that lured her in the kitchen? They said security. Security now. What if they said the police? What if they said Leonora? What if they would have told you the truth? Be like, man, look, this is the reason why Kenneka, cause like Zach TV said, a sexual assault gone wrong. So what he mean by sexual assault gone wrong, they drugged that girl and they were finna sell that girl. Staff got involved. The girl woke up, could identify what's going on. They decided to offer, unlive her, and go to the room and tell everybody we don't need this murder and this kind of accusation in our hotel. And these people normally come in there, so let's get rid of this stuff. And come on, y'all, let's help clean this up. Call the mammy. And the mammy, we finna give the mammy a couple of $1 million. And the insurance could pay for this, because we ain't finna take no loss. You know, we got insurance. They're just like a car crash. Man, if I'm riding in the Lex, and if I'm fully covered, I don't care if you hit this junk. As long as that ain't my fault. And since it ain't my fault, you know I'm getting paid regardless. So since you know you finna get paid regardless, now you go back to all Miss Teresa posts. Since all Miss Teresa posts, Rosemont, when we went to our little meeting, what little meeting? Only meeting that I know who could have that kind of power is the police chief that coming out the freezer. In the kitchen area. Yeah, and the story don't sound right. And Andrew Holm, them, look who you communicate with. The same people that's coming out the kitchen. Really? So, this war, I don't have no respect over Miss Teresa. Because if you said you was so JFK about your daughter and you had nothing to do with this, I give you the benefit of the doubt. Just say whatever was going on with your daughter, you didn't know. They just said you get the call way before 4:34, and you went up there to go search for your daughter. And once you went up there and search and ask questions about your daughter, they told you what happened to your daughter. And they explained this to you on the footage. And when they explained this on the footage, they offer you millions. And say, man, look, let's make this go away. And you agreed to it. And when you was agreeing to this, you knew before you signed your name on that contract, you knew your daughter was still in that freezer, still alive, before you signed your name on that contract. And now, since you want to oh, my daughter could have been saved and all of this stuff. It's Rosemont. Now you trying to make it look like it's their fault because you the one agreed to it. It's your fault. Over in the chat. Now look. Now she want everybody to feel sorry for her because we already know that Kenneka could have been saved and everybody was beating around the bush like they didn't know who she was. But Mr. Reese didn't know where she was. The detectives knew where she was. Everybody knew who she was. They worked the third shift. And they came to Mr. Reese with the contract and say, please, we'll give you $1 million. And the lady took the money. And since the lady took the money, since Marco is a regular employee with the security company, guess what security guard they interviewed at the liquor store? This, y'all want to know who the security guard was at the liquor store day? Marco J. Marco J. Marco J. And ex Marco J is I'm lying about that. And I got receipts. Ask Marco J, why you think they said, let's go to the liquor store and boom, boom, boom? And you know what I'm saying? I got the receipt. Think I'm playing? How many lights we got? 200. Let's get to 220. Can we get 20 more people? Thumb me up. I got the receipts. Check this out. This one receipt. This finna explain why he got content.
I mean, to go to the airport. When I fly, that's what airport I go to. It may be events happen around the area, but you know, a lot of us from Chicago, we don't really be. Rosemont is not a place that's normally, you know, for people to go to, especially to have a party. A lot of that stuff that guy was saying in that letter, whoever wrote the letter, we don't know. It could have been a woman. It could have been anybody, but you know, just reading the letter, it makes me think that it's one of the security guards, and it all makes sense. And then the guy that was playing the video, Trey Gang, he was matching the videos up with the letter, and it made perfectly good sense. Even when you saw, but here's the thing though. Here's another big question. When a security guard,
since he said that about Trey Gang and gave me my props, right? Since he gave me my props, because in the investigation that I proved to everybody, you can't even debunk the receipt. The thing that I was spilling with Fresh K, you cannot debunk that. But when I dig a little more research, you can't debunk this. Somebody get Marco J in here. I want to challenge him, and I bet you I get him body blows. Hi, y'all. Y'all think I'm lying? Get him in here right now. Get him in here right now. I'm going to do him the exact same way I'm going to do Jay Guido. The exact same I'm going to do with Jay Guido. You see what I'm saying, gang? Look. Everything what he said about the Kenneka Jenkins case, you can't take this back.
said the manager went up to the room and got Monifa and them, brought them down to the pool area to see Kenneka.
Before they brought them to the pool area, Monifa, check this out. When y'all remember when Friends K said Monifa had the girl's shoes. And nobody looked surprised to see her in the pool. Go back to Irene live video when they said when they went to room 926. That's when they lift her up out the room. Look. So basically when everybody was on the 11th floor, whatever happened on the 9th floor, they had Monifa to come to get her out the room, lift her up off conscious, and left her on the floor for the gang to get her and transport her to the pool. They know when man, these folks fear me right now. They fear me right now, because I know what I'm talking about. Look, get him in here right now. Because don't you know, all this took place in 30 minutes? In 30 minutes. All because of Bree. All because of Bree. Check this out. You want to know what exposed Bree mode? Because they said they needed 2 girls in Irene live video. So that means Bree were working with the police the whole time. And boom, and that's why they cover up for Bree in the police report. Hi y'all. Uh-oh. You see that? Now you see why, you know what I'm saying? Look.
Kenneka body. Monifa walked up with Kenneka's shoes in her hand. Remember the guy said that her socks. And do y'all recall just recently I did a video when they released the pictures of her laying in the freezer, and I kept saying, why is her pockets turned out? Remember when I kept saying, why is her pockets turned inside out? There it is, that security guard answered that question. He said when they was in the pool area, change was all over the floor and everything. And then I think he said she was naked. He said that.
And you know why he shouldn't have never said nothing about the pockets would turn in and out? You want to know why that's important? Because look, what time Trey Gang showed y'all Red Jacket would be counting the money? What time Trey Gang showed y'all when the Red Jacket was counting the money? Matter of fact, on the footage, it's going to be around 4:30 going on 5. But since we know the footage, y'all, around 2:30 going on 3. And since I told y'all Kenneka was found on her back with her pockets turned in and out, and look who else coming out the kitchen when the Red Jacket is counting Kenneka money. Go to Red Jacket. Watch this. This how y'all know Trey ain't finna tell the truth. Cause you can find this on YouTube. Just go to Kenneka Raw Jenkins footage. Since you got the police chief coming out the kitchen, go to the lobby footage and see when the Red Jacket was counting Kenneka money and see who you all see in the lobby. Then you will finna understand this. And you want to know what's the cold part about this? Just the cold part about it that they know the public don't know nothing about this because they done took law enforcement and went to school for this. That means Kenneka was laid on her back with her pockets turned in and out. And when the next time you seen the police go back in with Sergeant with the K9 unit went back in, that's when they turned and flipped her over and laid her face down. That's why you never seen pulling of the blood in her face and all of this. but they had to Photoshop her back. They had to Photoshop the back, erase the tattoos, so you won't be able to see the pulling on the blood. Look, Jason, keep that in mind. Then you got Marco is known working with security and law enforcement. Watch this.
That girl been raped multiple times. And then he said they beat Kenneka from the parking lot of the hotel all the way to the pool area. Raped her. And this the world we live in. So some of us are saying, damn, you mean to tell me these people watched all that and wouldn't even call the police? They watched all this happen on their property and wouldn't even call the police? They watched the girl get beat from the parking lot to the pool area, and possibly what went down on the pool area. Y'all remember they were saying they found feces in the pool? Hell yeah, they gonna find feces in the pool. If there's any truth to what the security guard's saying, they stuck a damn broom in Kenneka, if that's true.
Right, so now you narrated down about the feces in the pool. Now you see why Miss Teresa saying, yeah, y'all, they was cleaning out the pool, but I don't know why. But and it's suspicious to y'all. Everybody like, that's suspicious. Why they were cleaning out the pool? Look. You see how she used us, gang? Look.
If that's true. If that's true, that's the reason why. And listen, okay, so if Jalen Ford and them shot that live video that Sunday, which would have been the 10th going into the 11th, which would have been the next day, Monday, and the...
Now we on the Jalen Ford live video. Now watch it. Don't go along when he be trying to say this live was shot on the 10th and this what time this was. No. This what y'all focus on. All he doing is exposing Irene live video that was on the 11th floor. And Kenneka came out that room to meet up with staff members on the 9th floor. Right? So they're going to use Jalen Ford like, yeah, look, oh, this guy's so serious.
Accident happened early Monday morning at 2:35. Then that mean they possibly had to been shooting that live Sunday going into Monday. And we know that Kenneka body was found that Saturday night. Kenneka body was found on the 10th. On the 10th. Shooting that live Sunday going into Monday. And we know that Kenneka body was found that Saturday night.
Saturday night?
Kenneka body was found on the 10th. On the 10th. That was that Saturday. So Jalen Ford and them shot the fucking live the next day. Kenneka body was found on the 10th. On the 10th. That was that Saturday. So Jalen Ford and them shot the fucking live the next day.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. To throw everybody in conspiracy mode, think Jalen Ford doing the reenactment. But the whole truth is, Irene went live. Did what she did, like she said she played her part. Now she on the 9th floor, room 926. And look at the time frame this will be going on. Round about this time, Jalen Ford is in the car wreck. As we looking at these times, so Jalen Ford is at a car wreck. Eugenia dead. Not only Eugenia dead, is how can Eugenia Walker die in a car wreck? Right? And once you look into the car wreck, you're going to ask yourself, when was at some point when she was in the car with Jalen Ford, if Jalen Ford was on the way to pick her up and crashed on the way to pick her up? So how would her body would be at a crime scene? At a DUI crime scene, and you got a completely another murder right about this time at a hotel. So why do? Y'all thought I was lying when I told y'all round about this time frame? Look, maybe a little before this, I told everybody, I said, man, y'all, I seen people running in the parking lot, jumping in the car round about this time. And didn't know how to put this with the Kenneka Jenkins case. Cause look, check this out. Why would you be having people running out the parking lot round about this time in the parking lot before Shemaya and them ran to the parking lot? Listen to this.
So here's another answer. So a lot of people say, just like we heard Irene said, well, Monifa, when her mother and them went back up to the hotel, why you ain't come back up there with us? That's why she ain't come back up there. Yeah, she was up there, but not with Teresa and them. She was up there doing that fucking live.
Oh, did you just hear what he said, where Miss Teresa would be at? Remember the Dr. Oz video? The MTV video? When he made this video 4 years ago, why did?
What's coming is... So here's another answer. So a lot of people say, just like we heard Irene said, well, Monifa, when her mother and them went back up to the hotel, why you ain't come back up there with us? That's why she ain't come back up there. Yeah, she was up there, but not with Teresa and them. She was up there doing that fucking live. Y'all get what I'm saying? That's why she couldn't go back up there with them. That's why she couldn't go back up there with them. Because she was doing that live with Jalen Ford now. And listen. Didn't I just release the video? I just did a video this week saying how it was all fake when they arrested Monifa. Now y'all see why. Now y'all see why. They had to get out of there. We said, come on now, you're going too far. You're doing too much. So to whisk her off into the jail cell, that was fake. I kept telling y'all when we was watching all this stuff.
So the moral of this story is when you were watching the Irene live video, he wants y'all to look at that's not Irene, that's Jalen Ford. And it was a reenactment and that video is fake. Since he's saying that video is fake, don't that means if we got receipts, ain't this finna go back to him and expose him? Oh, that's why you saying these videos is fake? See that you can't take that about. You can't take that back. Look, you're trying to convince everybody this is a fake video, a reenactment. So now we know who you covering up for on the 9th floor, and you got security background. You the police. Then you told everybody Miss Teresa and them going to be there. You see what I'm saying? Think about when Trey Gang got the letter. I wasn't even accused of Miss Teresa. Nobody in the family. They still ain't even on my radar, right? But since the thing that I found out, now they on my radar, this is how he talking now.
Stuff when it first happened, emotions were high. So now a couple years down the line, we sitting back and we watching it with a different eye. We got a different view, different mindset, different understanding. Things are more clearer. We looking at things different now. We seeing the same footage, but we watching the same footage, but we seeing it totally different now. And I'm telling you, it make perfectly good sense. And that accident.
Ain't this funny that he only mentioning the 9th floor and the 11th floor? The 9th floor and the 11th floor? Listen to what he was saying before I got the letter. And this is the important part right here. Listen to what he was saying before I got the letter. Watch this, gang. Watch this. Now, this when I got the letter, that's when he trying to expose everything. So now look. Watch this. To show you proof, this when I got the letter. This what y'all were hearing. You heard the narrative. And look after this.
Why you so quiet, Bree?
So that whole shit.
So with that being said, we kinda can remember this right here.
It was like Monique for Maya came to me. It was like, it was Maya. Give me Kenneka's phone because we finna go. Mind you, Bree is not there. Who is gonna be the driver?
So what we just heard was Irene say, Bree's not there. Who's gonna be the driver? And then we go on to hear this.
Shit, I'm too drunk. I ain't gonna be able to drive. Man, y'all, Bree gone. Bree got the keys.
Bree is gone. Bree got the keys. Throughout the whole entire ordeal, we've been hearing Bree gone. Bree just been gone and gone.
Now look, to make a long story short, that's why he said, Bree, why you lie? Look, ain't this funny when I got the letter and didn't know nothing about all this Bree stuff. And when I got the letter, look at the next content. Bree, why you lie? And Bree was the first. What? What a coincidence. What a coincidence. Look at the title. Parking violation September the 6th. You funny, Bree. So, this is to show y'all that he already knew. Look. Then he just showed everybody. When Trey Game finally found out how Bree was the biggest suspect in the case, and you could crack the case through Bree. Once I got the letter, Bree, why you lie? Shemaya, Irene been told the truth. Look, listen to his content when he buy Bree now.
On with the car keys. But how can they want us to believe that Bree was gone most of the night when they let us hear this?
You funny as fuck, Bree.
Ooh! This just to show you he know what he was talking about. Cause look, I didn't want y'all to believe Bree was still gone with the car keys, and they let us hear Irene live video. You see what I'm saying? I wish I would have known this when I got the letter. Cause it would have been over with. Look. It took me 4 years to figure this out. And he laughing about it because he already knew. Look.
Can they want us to believe that Bree was gone most of the night when they let us hear this?
You funny as fuck, Bree.
Wow. They wanted us to believe. Let's take this from the top again, because this is outrageous, the best way I can put it. Let's take it from the top. Here's Irene on Bree pertaining to that night.
It was like Monique for Maya came to me. It was like, it's Maya. Give me Kenneka phone because we finna go. Mind you, Bree is not there. Who is gonna be driving?
Bree's gone. pertaining to that night?
It was like Monique for Maya came to me. It was like, it was Maya. Give me Kenneka phone because we finna go. Mandrew Bribri is not there. Who is gonna be driving?
Bri's gone.
Shit, I'm too drunk. I ain't gonna be able to drive. Man, y'all, Bribri gone. Bribri got the keys.
Bri gone. She got the keys. But
You funny as fuck, Bribri.
And that's why he kept rewinding it back to this. Hi, y'all. That's why he kept rewinding it back to this. Now look. When Miss Teresa read about that pocket ticket, she read the wrong pocket ticket. She read the wrong pocket ticket when she said, "Nah, my daughter want her on the seats." Look who she got to protect with the keys that would be driving the car. What? And instantly cleared that. Nah, my daughter want her on the seats. No, about the seats. I don't know, man. Nothing about those seats. You see how she tried to clear it up about the seats? Look at this screenshot. Now you know why. Look, now you know why. That's why they keep saying, Bree, you funny. Because everybody's still thinking you was gone. Because Irene, them, Monique, and them, everybody agreed. Man, Bree was gone at the time. And threw everybody in the loop. Because everybody was like, okay, Bree gone. But when Kenneka came up missing, you see Bree on the footage. She clearly her. She clearly is on the footage. It just amazed me that when Bree was on MTV, she gave a narrative. Like how when she came back and she noticed Kenneka was gone. Look how she went with the whole, look how she had to go along with the whole narrative because the biggest setup, she was the one that popped it off. Don't nobody move until Bree get the key. Look. Miss Teresa said, watch how she cover up for Bree. Yeah, I did found the pocket ticket. And this say this was on the seat. My daughter wasn't here on the seat. Look who had the car key last. Look who had the car keys last. So you had to protect Bree about the pocket ticket. Right? Then when you had to take Bree about the pocket ticket, look, that's why Miss Teresa on the 911, yeah, and I'm like, nobody driving my car because it won't cover no insurance. Why would you even mention about either somebody driving your car? I know nobody don't drive my car, and I got kids, and I give them the keys. And when they drive, I know nobody ain't finna drive my car, bro. You see what I'm saying? You made it a big deal about, oh, like nobody driving my car. But you had to say that because you know Bree was going to eventually end up with the keys in the paperwork and it was going to be exposed. So play victim. You don't know how the pocket ticket got in the car on, you know what I'm saying? They say you don't know the seats. Right? You don't have this, you got insurance on your car and you don't like nobody driving your car because the insurance won't pay for them. Like your daughter just known for just getting the key to your car and just let everybody just drive your car. And then when you said that, you ain't said nothing about living over up Kendall. What about them? You ain't let them drive the car? Now one of them, what about living over? What she was on the plan? All of this finna make sense now. Look, all this finna make sense now, cause check this out. When Bree got there with the keys, something happened to Kenneka in a short matter of time. Like in about 5 or 10 minutes. That's when they look, that's when something happened to Kenneka. In the next 30 minutes, you're gonna see them on the footage. So they didn't stay in the room. Just say, what if when they were knocking on the 9th floor and the people like, we ain't seen Kenneka, and she actually on the 9th floor, like what Trey Gaines said. They say they knocked on the 9th floor and Kenneka could still be in that room the whole time. And they know they searching for her. Now look, since they know they searching for her, what if they watching them on camera? They directing these people to unexcluded and private areas. And look, keep this in mind. You see how they got everybody on the move and leaving round about this time? Just say why they would look, while all of this was going on, Kenneka would be getting, look, this when they would get her out the room. Bruh, it's so many ways you can go with this, cause look, I just hope and pray to God that y'all will see through the look. Monifa, that damn phone. Shamaya tell Irene and Monifa, look, bombshell. This is after when I got the letter. Now he talking. Cause keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. He can still talk about it, but you know he's a part of it too. And he think he in the safe zone because his name ain't just really coming up. Because nobody ain't concerned about him when it comes to Kenneka Jenkins case. And you really need to be. Cause listen to what he said. Cause look. Matter of fact, watch this.
Bree gone. She got the keys. So if Bree was gone, then that means Bree was gone. How? In the car that Kenneka drove them in. If that's the case. If that's the case, then that's how it went down. Bree was gone in the car. But we always wondered, how can a ticket get in the car dated from the 6th? I mean, if anybody would have had access to the car, which from what Irene and Shamaya telling us, that Bree had the keys. So if she had the keys, then maybe that's why we heard this.
She was here because I just found the ticket where they entered.
Man, you see how this man already put the videos together? What if he never put these videos together? And I put these videos together once I found out about Bree. You see what I'm saying? But you see how he got him in alphabetical order? Once you figure out, oh, this how Kenneka will move it on the scene. Cause look before, look.
This hotel, it was at 1:36 p.m. So hold on, this is not her 6th, because this was on the 6th. My daughter wasn't here on the 6th.
But Bree was gone, and Bree have been mighty quiet. Bree been mighty quiet.
Now you know why. Now you know why.
We heard Irene say, I ain't keeping quiet for you, Monifa and Shamaya no more. We heard Irene say that. That's what she said. Said she's no longer keeping quiet for them. But she ain't say nothing about Bree. Why you so quiet, Bree? I mean, your friends said you had the keys. You had the keys, but y'all want us to, and you supposed to have been gone, but y'all want us to believe this?
You funny as fuck, Bree.
See, y'all.
Man, y'all see how he live the truth and he playing on these YouTube streets and still trolling. You see what I'm saying? By him trolling, he just, since that laugh that he doing, now that same laugh finna go back to him. Right? Look. And watch this. Now we know about the police in the kitchen. This why he was explaining the kitchen the way he was explaining it. Oh no, I need to listen to this right quick.
That matter. Last person with her was liable. So what Irene is trying to do is get Monifa to admit it. And she admitting it. And the reason you know that the last one with her was liable, that's why earlier we heard Irene say, you went back to the hood and told everybody I was the one that walked out the room. But on Monifa video, which we just heard her say, was this.
But when we came back, we always bounced back. Fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all getting on this bitch, they saying my name, I was the last one with her. I probably was the last one with her. I'm thinking she walking back in the room with me. I didn't think to look back to see if she was behind me. I'm drunk as hell. But when I seen she wasn't behind me, you start looking for her. I really could stay, stop saying my...
So if that's the case, then why Irene say this?
He said, Monifa came to me. It was like, Monifa or Maya came to me. It was like, it was Maya. Give me Kenneka.
She said it was Maya, but listen.
The phone because we finna go. Mind you, Bree is not there. Who's gonna be the driver? Maya can't drive or Monifa can't drive. So they say. That's what they was telling me. That's what they was yelling. So Maya got the phone. Monifa was supposed to be in the hallway. Whatever the fuck the case supposed to be, I don't remember that part. I remember seeing Maya, but I don't remember Monifa coming back in the room.
Didn't I tell y'all earlier, her whole tone changed when she said, I don't remember. Whatever the case supposed to have been after the phone, which was supposed to have been, she got walked out the room during that time by Monifa. Irene even said that. But she come right back around and throw a slug at Monifa and say, whatever the case supposed to have been, I don't remember that part. But I do remember seeing Shamaya, and I don't remember you coming back in the room. That's what she just said.
He can't drive or Monifa can't drive. So they say. That's what they was telling me. That's what they was yelling. So Maya got the phone. Monifa was supposed to be in the hallway. Whatever the fuck the case supposed to be, I don't remember that part.
So what they did was, when they spread that rumor about Monifa leaving her in the hallway and convinced everybody that narrative, now they attacked her on that narrative, and Monifa ain't got no way out of this one, because now the public looking at Monifa. But now we understand the truth now. You see what I'm saying? So that's how they was using us to go against Monifa and point the fingers at Monifa, made her the star of the show. And the whole time, Bree.
I remember seeing Maya, but I don't remember Monifa coming back in the room. Whatever the fuck the case supposed to be, I don't remember that part. I remember seeing Maya, but I don't remember Monifa coming back in the room. Got the phone. Monifa was supposed to be in the hallway. Whatever the fuck the case supposed to be, I don't remember that part. I remember the case supposed to be, I don't remember that part. I remember seeing they say. That's what they was telling me. That's what they was yelling. So Maya got the phone. Monifa was supposed to be in the hallway.
And y'all, watch Irene live. Even when she said, this how you know Monifa never really came back in that room with that girl. When you watch Irene live, when she say that part, you know how a person do the quote unquote mark with their hands? She do it with her hands. She say, listen.
Whatever the fuck the case supposed to be, I can't drive or Monifa can't drive. So they say. That's what they was telling me. That's what they was yelling. So Maya got the phone. Monifa was supposed to be in the hallway.
Right when she said Monifa's supposed to be in the hallway, she do the quote unquote sign with her hand. She said, Monifa's supposed to be in the hallway. Supposed to be.
Hallway. Whatever the fuck the case supposed to be, I don't remember that part.
She said Monifa's supposed to be in the hallway, but I don't remember that part. But I don't remember her coming back in that room. So if she didn't come back in that room, where'd she go? More importantly, what'd she do?
I remember seeing Maya, but I don't remember Monifa coming back in the room. Whatever the fuck the case supposed to.
Since they got everybody thinking Monifa do it, they just cleared Bree movement. They made Bree look innocent, and Bree was the main one that did it. Now look, make it so bad, let's go to this. Bruh, let's go to this. Watch this. Then we finna go to the timestamps.
To me, that stood out when she called the way she's saying their names. To us, when these people was introduced to us, we know them strictly by their full names, and then later on got to learn their nicknames or whatever. But let's just read the email. Say Nika showed up at 12. I remember checking my phone. About 45 minutes after she came, a girl came in looking exactly like Nika.
Now y'all see, look at the time frame on this video. If you see the time frame on this video, I went to the party about 10, 11 o'clock. Watch this, how everything telling the truth. Oh. Now you see how his stuff match up. Now you see how his narrative match up with the truth. He telling the truth, but the way that he telling, he exposing them to keep them quiet. He exposing them to keep everybody quiet about this letter situation. That's all that is. It's a terminating tactic. Yeah, we know what's really going on. So let me spill some tea, but let me act dumb. And yeah, why would Irene and you heard this and look.
But I didn't think any of it, you know. They said we had a blast. Nifa came in and first talked to Zach and the guy that was on live. That's Ty Rowland.
Keep this in mind, Zach wasn't there. Zach was just paid to keep the narrative going. That's how they were throwing everybody off. Since Zach was paid to keep the narrative going, put him at the Crown Plaza Hotel. Since he took a payout, and you know what I'm saying? That's why it took so long for Zach to drop Irene and P's live video. That's why it took 2 months. Cause usually when a YouTuber creator content, anybody got tea on any kind of gospel, murder, that's the first thing they finna do, release that content. But he hold on an interview that he done made a week after her death and dropped it 2 months later. Now you see why he dropped it 2 months later. Cause look at the narrative about Bree Bree. If Bree Bree get exposed, check this out. If Bree Bree get exposed, you gotta think about it. I don't want to know if I want to release this video with, cause if anybody expose Bree Bree, you're gonna expose the whole setup. So let's just hang on to this interview. If nobody didn't expose Bree Bree yet, we're gonna release the interview. Because guess what the whole interview is about? When it comes to Zach interview, it's protecting Bree Bree. All those questions Zach asked Bree Bree and these people killing them, it was to protect Bree Bree. It was to protect Bree Bree, bruh. That's why he never mentioned TY live video. It was always on Irene live video. Yeah, you know, round about the 304 mark, we heard a voice muffled in the background. Zach, stop it. You knew when she came out that room and when she went out that room, she was going to the 9th floor. Because that's where she going to be with Bree Bree. If you got her leaving off the 11th floor and you got Irene live video and they say they need 2 girls and Bree Bree on the way, and that's when Kenneka come up missing, no wonder why they point the fingers at Monifa. Say you left her in the hallway, Monifa. I don't want to say that. Well, we finna tell everybody that. Mitch Teresa said it. Irene said it. Leonora and them said it. All the family members said this stuff that Monifa left her in the hallway and Monifa never said these things. So now you see why Monifa had to convince us that Monifa left her in the hallway, because guess who they protected? The devil. Look. You see what I'm saying? Bye, y'all. Check this out, gang. Trey ain't gonna go live later on tonight and stuff, because I ain't through yet. Because I ain't even just spill tea. I want to spill some tea later on tonight, gang. Because we broke through the ice. Since we exposed Bree Bree, Zach, Irene, Leonora, Shemaya and them, everybody in the room, now we need to focus on Miss Teresa. Because she did say, I last saw my daughter at 11:30. Really? You sure you sure Miss Teresa still want to stick with that narrative? How about let's debate on that? Oh, let's debate on that. That's the main people that I want on the platform. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. Trey Gang to be back, gang. Man, y'all stay tuned. And thumb me up on the way out and put this in the algorithm. Until I come back, man, we finna light these YouTube streets up and stuff. Bye, y'all. Trey Gang love y'all, man. Y'all be cool. And we'll be back.